Today we're going to be doing Scorpio's tarot horoscope reading. So, before I get on to the reading itself, or readings I should say, I want to let you guys know that all the disclaimers that I have are going to be in the description box below, and it's going to be updated every single time. So if those of you guys that are concerned what my disclaimers are and things like that, it will be down there. All of my announcements, or any announcements that I make, will also usually be down there as well, just to let you guys know. Also, speaking of announcements, I wanted to make a few little quick announcements before I get straight to you guys' reading. I got a microphone, so hopefully the sound quality is much more better than it was before. Also, I don't know if you guys remember that I said that I ordered a tarot deck, and I was a little bit upset because it was supposed to come on February, but actually it did came in January, just in the last week, or the last couple of days of January, I believe. This is actually a Kipper deck. And this is what it looks like. So it's a German tarot deck. This I really actually happen to like because it was it's very specific. So those of you guys that are like specific readings, this would be a good deck for you guys. Would not recommend if you guys don't like specific readings, because these can get really specific. I personally tried them out and I love them, so I'm planning on using them more often. If you guys don't like them, well, too bad. I'm going to be using them in my reading, so deal with it. Another thing that I got is I also got this other deck here, and it is called the Creativity Oracle deck. So this is how it looks like. So a couple actually created this deck. The wife of his was actually an artist and she did painting, so she used her artwork on the oracle cards, and then her husband actually did all the wording for the oracle cards, and then it came in with this box called the Creativity Oracle deck. And it comes with a little booklet on how to use their deck as well. So if you guys are interested, I would recommend you guys check it out. Also, about the Kippers, if you guys are planning on getting the Kippers, just to let you guys know, nobody told me about this, so I felt like it was rigged when they didn't tell me about it. But I'm gonna let you guys know these are much more smaller than the Gilded Tarot deck, so don't be surprised if they come in and they look super small. It's supposed to be small. So, also, there's not going to be any forecast, mainly because it's very time consuming, but I am planning on, in the distant future, to do them again, just not in now, because it's very time consuming, and I don't want to waste your guys' time. We're not going to be doing the affirmators for this round of zodiac sign readings, because I mainly want to focus on the new ones, but maybe in the next round, I'll consider on doing the affirmators, so... Anyways, how we're going to be doing the Kipper deck is I'm going to do the original 9-card layout Kipper. Well, layout, yeah. We're going to go into your guys' past, present, and future. Going across from the spread, we're going to do your guys' state of mind, your guys' environmental factors, or what's happening around your guys' environment, and contributing factors. Just so you guys also know, like I said, these are very specific, so one portion of the reading may resonate, two of the portions of the reading may resonate, even none of the portions will or maybe even none of the portion of the reading will resonate. If that is the case, I would recommend you guys wait till we get to the Gilded Tarot portion, or you guys can also check out your guys' Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Venus. Alright? It's not the end of the world if it doesn't resonate, because these are very specific. Alright, let's get on to your guys' past. What do you have for Scorpio's past? We have Wealthy Man. Also, yes, there are gender-specific cards in this deck, but typically I don't associate to whatever their gender is. It could be, but, typically I associate mainly with masculine and feminine energy, so whoever the person is could have a lot of masculine qualities or energy within them. And just so you guys know, everybody has masculine and feminine energies. It's just, you know, which one are we using it for certain circumstances. And then we got community. So there might be somebody that is wealthy around your community. That is something that's really pointed out. Or it could be you guys. But typically right now I'm getting that it's somebody else. If it is your guys' energy, I would usually let you guys know if I feel like it's your guys' energy. What about this wealthy man and community? Okay. Bad health. So, we got wealthy man, community, and also bad health here. I'm getting in the past, there might have been a person that's really wealthy. Anybody that has masculine energy, I'm getting, could most likely be a wealthy man. I'm getting just a wealthy person in general. Doesn't have to be wealthy. It could be somebody that's a businessman, businesswoman, somebody that manages their money well, or someone that has a very good, stable foundation in their life. I'm getting somebody in your community, so it could be your guys' friend, family member. It could, I'm not primarily getting family member. With the community card, it's more like of people that are around you, like it could be teachers, friends, colleagues, co-workers, that sort of thing. So I would say in the past, there might have been this person. I'm getting it could be somebody a little bit close to you, or at least somebody that you know that could have bad health. So I would say, I don't know why you guys needed to know, but I'm guessing somehow you guys needed to know if it popped up. What do you have for the present moment? This could also mean that somebody that you guys know from the past that does have those qualities is all of a sudden going to have bad health. I don't know if they end up getting the flu, or they end up getting, the disease or corona or something like that. But I would be aware if you feel like that could be a possibility. I would say be careful if you feel like that could be a possibility. Could also be like it doesn't even have to be somebody that you know from past. It could also be somebody that used to live around your guys' community, or used to live around you, or somebody that you guys like basically used to know as well too. In your guys' present moment, we got child, so some sort of child is being associated here. And just because it says child does not mean that you're going to have an actual child. Although if that's what you guys are considering, then there you go. There you have it. Confirmation right there, right? You don't need to argue with me or anything like that. But I'm getting, whenever the child card pops out, to me it's kind of like a page energy. So to me that is telling me that there could be somebody being very childish or has a childish-like nature within them. And then we also got high honor that popped out. I have not seen this card pop out at all, so that is really surprising. High honor. What about this child and high honor? Too many cards popped out for that. I'm not taking that. Great fortune. This doesn't have to be an actual child. To me, this also is telling me that it could be like a sibling of your guys's, a brother, a sister, a niece, nephew, or cousin. I'm getting that there is some sort of kid though. To me, this is telling me that I don't know if you guys have a kid. I don't know if you guys have a little cousin, a nephew or niece, son, daughter, or you guys have a brother, sister, little siblings or whatever, but I'm getting there's somebody that has a very young like presence or energy, and I'm getting with a high honor that they could be getting some sort of scholarship, they could be graduating, or if not that, I mean, to me, it's telling me that it could be some sort of scholarship or offer a proposal because the great fortune is here. So I'm saying that if you guys have anybody that is like that, I'm seeing in the present moment that I'm seeing that they might get some sort of scholarship or get some sort of like a training class offer or something like that that's going to like help them in the long run or like in the long term in the future. For some of them, for some of you guys, it could be as simple as you guys are investing or saving up money for your child, like either through college or taking saving money for like a special class for them to take or things like that. And I'm seeing that if you guys are doing so, I'm seeing that they're gonna be they're going to be noticed by other people, other businesses, other employees or employers, and I'm seeing that they will have they will have a successful life due to it. So I would say, if you also, I'm also getting that if that is something that you guys are thinking about doing, I'm also seeing that you guys I'm seeing that to be basically confirmation for you guys to do that, because I'm seeing a very, not just small success, but I'm seeing great success with that. If you guys do consider, like, I don't know, saving up money, or saving up money like for your kid in college, or investing your money for your kid, or getting your kid a scholarship or anything like that, I'm seeing that to be, your kid having a lot of great success in the long run due to it. What do you have for Scorpios in the future? What about this? So we got false person and coffin in reversed, toil and labor. I'm about to pull it up for you guys. So yeah, we got false person here. We got coffin in reversed. And we got toil and labor. I'm about to go and flip to see if this is supposed to be in reversed. Okay, it's supposed to be upright. Alright, I thought so. My intuition was like, something isn't right. Like, you guys are not going to end this cycle with this person? Okay. Anyways, what I'm getting here with this false person, coffin, and toil and labor, I'm getting that in the this could be somebody that's already in your energy, but what I'm getting that is, if you guys know, with the false person, to me, this is also telling me that this is also like a Seven of Swords energy, where somebody's like a liar, cheater, or stealer. Mainly getting so like a liar, could be a cheater, stealer, or whatever, right? I'm getting that whoever this person is, that you will be suspicious of, or that you even do currently have suspicions of right now, I'm getting that it could be somebody that you end up figuring out that is very, like, a very false person, somebody that could be a liar, cheater, stealer, or somebody that has been very deceitful or very manipulative. I'm getting that you guys will find out who this person is in the future, or if you guys already do know who this person is. I'm seeing that with the coffin card. I'm seeing that cycle that you have with that person is going to be put to the end. I don't know if there is, to me, what I'm primarily getting is there could be somebody around your energy, or somebody that you guys did had an energy exchange with. I'm getting that there might have been some interest or something. I'm primarily getting like it could be a relationship, though it could be anybody. I'm getting that there might have been some sort of interest or passion between a specific person and such, but I'm seeing that whatever this type of passion, or whatever this type of energy exchange, or any type of intentions that were meant to be put into this connection, I feel like it was very toxic, not very upfront, very manipulative, deceitful, or even whoever this person is had very manipulative or deceitful like intentions or tactics towards you. I'm seeing that in the future you will find out about this person's deceitfulness, and I'm seeing that you will put an end to this person and like basically end this cycle with this person. Now, I don't know if you guys are gonna like block this person, you're going to end this connection with this person, or you guys will just like end up stop talking to this person, leave this person, but I'm seeing there to be some sort of end of this connection when it comes to that. Also, with the toil and labor, this is also telling me that whatever this connection is, I feel like there's going to be some sort of some of you guys, I'm getting to, I mean, it could be two stories, but like take it however it resonates. The primary story is that I'm getting is that after this connection ends, I'm getting you guys having a hard time moving on from whatever this connection is, because whoever this person is, it could have been somebody that is very special, somebody you guys hold dearly to. It could even be as simple as you guys having some sort of, you guys had like high expectations, or you had like very good intentions, or you expected something good out of this person, and it came up like ended up not basically meeting your guys' expectations, or this person's end up being very deceitful, manipulative. You didn't like this person didn't match your energy, and I felt like it's basically like a little bit heartbroken. And I feel like you guys are gonna have, like, I'm seeing that in the future, you guys are gonna be kind of having a hard time like moving on from this, whatever this situation is. For some of you guys, it doesn't even have to be somebody that you guys were close to. Maybe just like, it could be as simple as you guys being very upset over that someone would even dare to do something like that to you, and just the act itself is something that is very hard for you guys to like kind of move on from. And I'm seeing you guys also like using work and as excuse to like not think about this situation anymore, or try to move on and ignore the situation in general. For some reason, I actually am seeing success if you guys are, using work as a way to like kind of exert that anger or energy out from your life. Another thing that I'm getting is another story that could resonate, but I'm not primarily getting, is any type of manipulative deceit or tactics that are people using against you. I'm seeing that could be an end to any type of manipulation or deceit. I don't know if the cycle in general is going to end where like people are going to stop doing that, or another story I'm getting is either you guys already see through that, like, you guys already experienced enough manipulation or deceit, or you guys were pretty observant enough to realize what are the patterns that these people have, that the next time that happens, you guys are well prepared for any of that to happen and to walk away and just leave it be. Is basically what I'm saying. So like the next person that ends up doing that, I'm seeing you guys ending that and just putting that away and just like leave it drop dead if the next time that happens. I'm seeing you guys being able to like move on from any of that type of stuff that's going to happen up in the future, because you guys came to realize these patterns that these people have. You guys, you guys want something more than just what it is, right? So that's what I'm mainly getting, because you guys see them to be not worthy of your time and such. So I'm seeing that to be very much of a good thing, though, in general. Going across from your spread on your guys' state of mind, we got wealthy man, child, and false person. Now, this can be put in many categories. I would say, good thing this is not in your environment, because if this is in your environment, I would say that would be a big problem right there. But luckily, this is just only in your guys' subconscious mind. For some of you guys could be concerned about a person that's very rich, or very good with their money, businessman or businesswoman. Some of you guys, they probably want a child from you, or they're expecting some sort of child, or this person could have a child. I'm getting you guys being very defensive about this person because you're afraid that whoever this person is might be a manipulator or very deceitful, is kind of what I'm getting. Or that they only would want you for your kid, and then after that they'll leave you, is kind of what I'm getting. Can you confirm if what they're thinking is right about whoever this person is? For some of you guys, I'm also getting, this is so strange that pop out. For some of you guys, you don't even want to have kids or anything like that because you're afraid of something like that happening too. Some of you guys are afraid to even get in a relationship or even like have any kids with anybody, or like actual, like maybe you guys are okay with like maybe going out on dates, but when it comes to actually settling down with a person, some of you guys are afraid because you're afraid that they will just like, like establish this foundation with you, and then after that they will leave you just like that, or end up being the type of person that, ends up disappointing you as well. The Justice card popped out. To me, I would say it really depends. I would say try not to focus too much on the negative thing, because it could honestly go both ways. Like, everybody is different, everybody has different intentions. I would say just kind of take your time with a person. There is no need to rush into like a relationship or get straight onto marriage or things like that. Even though we're in this age of time where everybody's like, oh, I really need to get in a relationship. I need to get married. I really need to get this job or position, right? I would say try to take your time, analyze a person. If you guys feel like you guys can trust the person, if you guys feel like that this person's the great match for you, or that you guys basically, if you guys feel like you guys can trust this person, or if you guys see a long-term stability with this person, I would say then obviously there's nothing for you guys to worry about. But if there are some red flags that do come up to the surface, then yeah, I would say try to think over that. It's really funny because I mean, it's really strange because there are some people that already have these negative thoughts coming up to their head. Like, people already have this fear where it's like, well, I don't want to be in a relationship because once I get in a relationship, they're gonna be just like these other people where they're gonna want something from me and then they're gonna leave me like that. Well, I mean, if you keep thinking like that, then yeah, you're gonna attract something like that. See, that's the problem with people nowadays, is people are like, well, I'm not gonna, I don't want to be in a, I never get in a relationship because, I always end up being with the people that are always cheating on me. Well, I mean, if you're gonna all the time think about people cheating on you, then yeah, you're attracting that energy, which draws people to do that. And if you start thinking more positively, if you start thinking more in the present time, and like, look at that person from a clean slate instead of judging them right from there, you already are having a positive head start and not just putting a label or a tag immediately on that person before you're getting to know that person. I feel like that's that's also what I notice has been like a main problem when it comes to Scorpios. Like, most of the Scorpios I know, like personally, is like they would always like to attach a label or like put something, and they would have major grudge or resentment over things. And like, even just like the next thing, that usually they end up missing these beautiful opportunities for them because of any type of past experiences they have. They'd be like, oh, I've been with a person like that, they are always a cheater, they're always a liar, I don't want to deal with them, and for that reason is why I'm not going to go out with them. Well, I mean, have you actually been with this person? Have you actually like tried to go out with this person and see if that is the case? I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, it's like some people say, those of you guys that have been heartbroken before over the same matter, it's not as hurtful as if when it once started. So if you guys end up being with a cheater, and the second person you end up being with ends up being a cheater, it's not going to be as hurtful as it was before, because in the first time when it happens, it's like a huge shock or something that's unexpected. But later on, when that happens over time, you start seeing the pattern, you start seeing how these things work, you start, getting more used to it. And then that just helps you move on much more easier and go on to the next person. Just something for you guys to consider. In your guys' environmental factors, we got community, we got high honor, and coffin. There could be multiple stories when it comes to this. I would say that I want to give out a warning, because I would say be careful of those of you guys that are going into the army or getting into, not exactly you guys, but like if you guys know anybody that is going into the army, into the Navy, the Air Force, or anything like that, or going into any type of dangerous jobs that is something like that, I would say be careful, because there might be somebody that ends up like dying due to it or something like that. I'm also getting that those that have are like people that have died of like honor, I'm seeing they basically being honored, them having a big memorial or things like that, or you guys coming to visit somebody's grave, some people are going to be visiting like people's grave from people that died in the Army, Air Force, or Navy. It doesn't even have to be that. For some of you guys, it could even be as simple as you guys overhearing conversations about somebody that dies, and then you guys, like talking about it. Another thing I'm getting is some of you guys, I mean, that's what it's basically telling me here, but there could also be some of you guys, like, and it doesn't even have to be anything like in the Air Force and Navy. I'm getting there could also be somebody that ends up dropping like a very good job, or dropping any type of or like if there's somebody that ends up like getting a very good proposal or something like that, like within your community or whatever, I'm getting somebody not taking that option. So if you guys know that there's a person that should be that has a really good offer and that should be taking that position, I would say give them a little nudge and let them know that, hey, this is going to be really good for you, because otherwise I see them giving up on whatever it is, this thing that is really good that could lead them to success. Like if you know a friend of yours that is like already deciding to quit or leave that particular thing that they're already good at, or they already like, spend time on, just be like, hey, don't give up or don't quit now. Like you still have a finish line to get onto. Like don't like just give up or quit when there's so much more potential out there for you. As for your guys' contributing factors, we got bad health, great fortune, toil, and labor. For some of you guys, I'm getting any type of person that ends up getting bad health. For some reason, they are getting money. So I don't know if for some, like, for example, we are having these programs where it's like anybody that has COVID, they're getting like, from the government, they are getting like money due to that and things like that. Or like if you guys end up having any health problems, I'm getting that, you know, you guys are able to solve or fix those health problems as well. But I feel like in order for you guys to like kind of get that money, it's going to be really difficult. I don't know if you guys have to go through some sort of process or whatever in order to get that money to help somebody with their health or things like that. But I'm getting that just know that all that hard work that you guys are working on to pay off for your guys' health or even anybody else's health, I'm seeing that that's gonna bring good results though. So if that's something that you guys are worried about. Now let's get on to straight to your guys' Gilded Tarot. What is your guys' current energy at this time? What is your guys' current energy? This is going to be without any clarifications. This is way too much. I'm not taking all of that. Overall energy for Scorpios during this time. Page of Swords. I'm seeing you guys being very detached or very cold. Not exactly detached or cold. I'm seeing you guys being more... For some of you guys could be a little bit more detached to cold during this time, mainly focusing on yourself. But what I wanted to primarily say is some of you guys are going to be just taking a step back, observant. I'm seeing some of you guys mainly focusing on your guys' schoolwork or studies, or working on studying your guys' classes, working on... Some of you guys could be working on learning a new skill of some sort and things like that. But for those of you guys, especially that are in school, I'm seeing you guys primarily focused on school. That's why you guys could be cold or detached. Overall, I'm seeing you guys to be like very laid back and just being very observant. I'm seeing that any type of mental work that is required, I'm seeing you guys to be very good and swiftly going through that. So those of you guys that are having any trouble when it comes to like mental stuff, or like I'm seeing you guys like, you know, going through that much more easier. Alright, let's go on to your guys' career and finances. Eight of Cups. Some of you guys might have had to leave something that you guys were very comfortable behind or something like that. Or some of you guys might have emotionally invested on a particular thing in the past and you guys are pretty disappointed that you guys are probably leaving. But with this Eight of Cups, it talks about that even though he's leaving these cups behind because they're unfulfilling and he's not getting that full, you know, 10 of Cups that he wants, even though he's starting a brand new slate, he knows that he is starting a brand new slate, and he knows that there's going to be, you know, some challenges with all these mountains up there, but it's nothing that he can't handle. And with this moon illuminated, it's basically representation of your path being illuminated, and you guys are being guided as well. And this, you guys can't really see it, but this is basically the sunrise, and the sun coming up itself is basically representation of, you know, joy, happiness coming in, and, you know, you guys seeing the fruits of your labor from your guys' hard work. You guys might have to start off something new, fresh new, or you guys, you know, might have to leave something financial behind to start something new. But even though I'm seeing that to be a fresh new start or slate, I'm seeing it actually progressing or doing much more better or being much more beneficial than it was before. Let's go on to your guys' how you guys doing mentally. For some reason, a lot of cards have been popping off for you guys. 10 of Wands. Some of you guys might be very stressed or burdened at this time. Could be work related, could be school related stuff as well. I would say that even though, yes, you guys might be feeling very much burdened, this 10 of Wands, it talks about that even though he is going through a lot right now and he is carrying all of this burden, all of this weight, all of this wants, he's very tired, he's very stressed, he's on the point of literally on the verge of almost giving up. But looking at the way how this guy's doing, even though he feels like he wants to give up, he is still looking ahead. In the original Rider-Waite Tarot, it actually at the end of the path, it actually shows a village, basically his finish line, meaning the representation that yes, it's very hard and difficult right now, but you guys are almost close to the finish line. So just keep putting up that hard work. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing very great. You're doing amazing right now. You're almost there to the finish line. So don't give up now, all right? You guys are doing great. I would say though, if you guys are feeling very tired, stressed out, take more frequent breaks, spend a little bit more time with yourself, but overall still keep pushing and try to reach towards the end. These deer are also symbolism of guidance. So if you guys are wondering, you guys have ancestors, you guys have the universe that is still by your side and is guiding you and is helping you throughout this time, all right? Or God, however you guys prefer. So just something for you guys to think about. Alright, how is your home and family? Home and family, how does your home or family think about you? Justice, I would say is pretty balanced overall. I wouldn't say that there's like any major problems with your home or your family or anything like that. And also, I would also say your family sees you to be pretty balanced as well. Like you're doing well, you're doing great in whatever it is you guys are doing as well. How about your guys' creativity? Of Swords, some of you guys might not be focusing too much on your guys' hobbies or your guys' creativity. Some of you guys might be a little bit more stern, a little bit more on the logical sense, where you guys are more focused on, like, you got a lot of Swords energy. Some of you guys might be learning a new skill or mainly focusing on your guys' studying or learning something. That could be why there's a lot of stress and burden. I'm mainly seeing you guys being very cold and detached and just mainly focusing on getting your studies done and things like that. But the Queen of Swords also represents a bit of wisdom too. So like, and it's also a representation of being a bit intellectual. Like in a certain hierarchy, you are considered to be very good at whatever it is you're doing. So if you guys have any concerns when it comes to any type of projects or any type of skill that you guys are focusing on, I'm seeing you guys actually being successful. Not exactly mastering it, but being successful in whatever it is that you guys are doing. How about your guys' physical health? I'm a little bit worried about this one. Page of Cups. This is gonna sound weird, but I feel like you guys have been focusing way too much on other people's health and concerns and not necessarily yourself. I would say it's a good thing that you guys do care about other people and you are focusing on other people's health and things like that, but at the same time, this Page of Cups guy, he's not giving this cup to himself. He's giving that cup to somebody else. It's an offering. So to me, that is telling me that you guys need to also focus a little bit more on yourself and not too much on others. Try to put yourself for once above others. First focus on yourself and then think about others is basically what I would say. Other people, they are fine. They will be alright, alright? It's not like they're gonna die at the next day, alright? In the meantime, focus on yourself, especially with that 10 of Wands there. It's telling me that you guys have been very much stressed and burdened from a lot of the stuff that's happening to you right now. So I would say, especially during this time, focus mainly on yourself. Everyone else will be fine, okay? Alright, what about you guys' love and romance? 8 of Wands popped out. I'm seeing some sort of... For those of you guys that have been wondering about any type of stagnant connection, or if you're wondering if anything is going to progress when it comes to your guys' love or relationship, I'm seeing things starting to progress. I'm seeing you guys also getting a lot of admirers or a lot of people wanting to talk to you or communicate with you. So just be aware of that. For those of you guys that are concerned about any type of stagnant relationship or situationship you guys are in, I'm seeing that things are starting to finally come in and much more quickly than you guys expected, actually. Some of you guys might end up actually finding a partner much more sooner than you guys expected to, or like at the time when you guys are least expected as well. Good things to come. 5 of Cups. Leaving anything behind is what I would say. Kind of like the 8 of Cups. Typically, this guy is upset because over the spilled cups. But if he looks behind him, he still has some hope. So I'm seeing that, yes, you guys might have been through a lot of things. But I'm seeing that you guys are actually seeing those 2 of Cups. You guys are still seeing that hope. And like I said, with the 8 of Cups, you guys are leaving something behind. But with this Five of Cups being something good coming into your life, that is telling me that you guys know that you guys will have to start off from scratch. You guys know that you'll probably have to work really hard from the bottom to the top, but at the same time, you know that you will have much more success than what you guys had before, and you guys will have a lot of fulfillment as well due to it. I feel like that's an amazing energy for you guys to be in, actually. How does your community see you? Eight of Pentacles. They see you to be very hardworking at this time, or studying a lot. I would say some of you guys see that you've been studying way too much. Like I said, make sure you guys are taking breaks, because with this Eight of Pentacles, this is telling me like this guy is staying up really late and working on the pentacle just to make sure that it is all neat, it's all tidy, it's all detailed correctly like the rest of the pentacles. So I'd say be careful when it comes to overstudying or overworking yourself, whether it's career related, school related, whatever. Just be careful, don't try to overwork yourself. But otherwise, people see you to be very hardworking and very much focused on doing your own thing, so that's a good thing. Any challenges you guys may face? Nine of Cups. To me, that is telling me some of the challenges you guys might be facing is actually staying positive and keeping that positivity going. Some of your guys' self-confidence might be feeling a little bit low during this time too, because you know you guys are stressed, you guys are burnt out. Like I said, take breaks. I don't know how many times I have to tell you. If I'm constantly repeating myself, that means that the universe is really needing you guys to be focusing more on yourself. Like it's basically saying I meant what I said, all right? So take this as gospel, all right? Focus on yourself. Try to, some of the challenges you guys might face, just overall, some of the challenges you guys might be facing is overall staying positive. I would say just one of the great things that really helped me out is getting myself a journal and writing something that I'm really grateful for every single day at the end of the day. And usually whenever you guys feel bad about it or whatever, you guys can look back in your journal and be like, oh, I have something to be grateful for. I have something to be proud of. Write down those things that you guys are happy and grateful for. Things that you're very thankful for too. And I feel like that's what's going to help uplift that burden or any type of negative thoughts that you guys have. So that is what I have for you guys as Gilded Tarot. Let's close this reading off with some oracle cards. Alright, that really wanted to pop out. For your oracle card, we got Flash. A creative flash of inspiration will come to you and quickly give you the perfect solution. Interesting. So I would say make sure you guys are tuned in for any universal signs or synchronicities that might come in. And then we also have Confidence. Know and feel this affirmation beyond a doubt. I am all that I need to get what I want. Confidence. Confidence is key. See what I mean? I meant what I said in the last one. Alright? So, that's what I have for you, Scorpios. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do check out your guys' sun, moon, and rising, as well as Venus, to get an overall to get basically the general message of during this time. If you guys are interested on what might of any major events that might be happening throughout the rest of the year, this is more of a long-term spread. I would suggest you guys check out the pick a card reading at the end of the video that will be linked. But otherwise, thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, take care.